What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, today we're going to go over some cool historic coins that actually have silver in them. They have copper in them. And do you guys do this still? Do you still collect your change? So real quick, like, is any of this change worth setting aside? So I would look for Lincoln cents that are prior to, was it 1982? So here's one. That's blurry. Here's one, 1977. So this actual coin has more value than an actual cent. It probably has 3 cents of metal, and it is copper. So I would set that aside. Yeah, it's ugly 1982. That just makes it. And they say nickels have more than 5 cents of metal in them, so you should set those aside. And then anything cool? Ooh, a bicentennial quarter. Those are cool. I'm keeping a tube of those, just like everybody else has, but it's a little more sentimental to me because I was born in 76, and that makes me 46. Gonna be 47 this year. And I think that was it. The rest of this, here's an oldie. Oh yeah, that's nasty, but that's copper. So the question is, will any of our current modern coins actually be worth something in the future? I guess that's the big question. So I would recommend, yeah, you can buy silver, yeah, you can buy gold. That stuff's really not going to go anywhere. It's kind of storage of wealth. I would rather invest in silver historic coins that they don't make anymore. And a lot of times people here in the United States get sucked into just investing or buying US coins, which is great, but you have to keep in mind you're also competing with everybody else that wants US coins. So you end up paying a lot more for them. And there are some awesome deals out there for historic numismatic coins that also have silver in them. Now, I'm not going to go over every single coin that's in here. I'm going to highlight the 10 that I just listed. I'm going to list these other 10. I've got some old French coins here as well that I just listed. So I'm probably going to do a two-part video. So this will be part 1. But I just want you guys to learn a little bit as far as what's out there, what you can get. And the nice thing with these type of coins is they actually hold their value. And there's not a lot of them. So we're going to start with this 1869 silver. Yes, that's how they say it in Germany back in the day. This is when the Prussian Empire was in charge of Germany. And this bad boy, they only made 1.8 million of. It's a 2.5 silver groschen. Here's what the reverse looks like. Very old, very cool. Still in great condition. And this bad boy is 40 bucks is what I'm asking. It's probably worth a lot more than that, but I got a good deal on all these, so I'm going to share this with you guys. We'll set that aside. All these coins will be listed in my store under German coins. Here is an 1876 Zweimark, which is 2 marks. And this also is very cool. A lot of the dictators or royalty back then have beards. And for whatever reason, the bigger the beard, the more valuable the coin is. This particular bad boy here, 1876, 2 mark. They did make a lot of these, but they're very hard to find in this type of condition because this was like the working man's coin. So a lot of people use this to buy stuff back in the day. And these are 90% silver. So this particular one's pretty expensive, but it is worth every penny. I'm listing this for 200 bucks. There are others that are out there asking double for this quality coin. So I would figure I get it listed for half. It should sell pretty quickly if someone wants a very rare, hard to find, great condition 1876 2 mark. And here's another ruler with an even larger beard, which is very, very cool. We don't see a lot of beards on our coins here in the United States. Like, beards weren't really a thing except for President Lincoln, right? So here's from 1888, Zweimark. I believe the A stands for Berlin. I don't know, that's kind of weird, right? Because A has nothing to do with Berlin. There's not even A in the word Berlin, but this is what the reverse looks like. Again, very great condition coin. Super low mintage on this one, only 500,000, so 500,000 total coins. This bad boy, I'm asking $100, probably worth double. So it'll be a good coin for you to pick up, park some money in. It's something to give to your kids or your grandkids or whatever back in the day or later on in life. Here's an 1899 Zwei Mark, 2 marks, 2.35 million of these. This one's heavily, heavily toned, but does not have a lot of wear on it. And this bad boy here is also, what is this one? This one's only going to be $50 based on condition and rarity. And then we got these coronation coins. These are pretty cool. So I really like this design. I don't know who this dude is, but obviously he just became the ruler. He's got an eagle chilling on the top of his military helmet, which is super cool. I guess it was cool to put birds on top of your head back then. But anyways, this is a commemorative, well, it's kind of a commemorative piece. I think it was the only year that this design was out. 2.6 million of these. Again, it's worth 2 marks. It's the German states of Prussia. This is the reverse, which is common with the eagle sticking the tongue out. Very, very cool. And eagles with the crown, 1901. And this bad boy here is a smoking deal at $50. I got other sellers on eBay asking $100 for this quality of coin. I'm not going to open these out of the holders because if you guys really, really want to take a close look at it, I took very detailed photos. I try and take about 13, 14 photos of every single coin. I do measure them. I do weigh them. I do ping test them. I do magnetic test them, making sure there's no phonies. And obviously, I don't buy from sketchy sources as far as the coins go. Here we have an 1861 thaler, kind of like a dollar, but it's called a thaler. They only made 1 million of these. Again, this is another commemorative coin. I wish I knew who all these people are, but I didn't have time to look up all that stuff. And it's kind of confusing. But super cool. I mean, I guess it says it on there. Augusta, Königin, Prussian. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird German language. Like, did they even speak German back there? It was like a mixture of German and Russian and Polish. Who knows? 1861, though. Very, very cool coin. This is a very limited mintage. There are not a lot of these with this much detail on them still, that still survived. This one obviously has not been messed with, not been dipped, nothing funky. $100 on that one. That is a smoking deal. If you get that graded, probably worth double. Next are these big bad boys. 5 marks. It's an 1876C. And this one is a key date. There's only 812,369 of these minted. It is 90% silver, so everything I've been showing is 90% silver with the exception of the very first coin, which was 0.375 silver, but everything else has been 90% silver. These are big. It's 38 millimeters. Here's a U.S. quarter, just to give you an idea how big and chunky and big this coin is. So these are very hard to find, and when you do find them, they're already sitting at holders, and they've already been marked up or retailed by the dealer. Here is the reverse, and on the reverse, this shows the date. Again, you got the eagle with the tongue sticking out. You got the crown going on there. This guy here, I'm asking $280 for, but I think if you got something like this graded, probably worth double. So all these coins you can double up on. Whether you will get them all graded at once or you just want to add them to your collection is very cool coins that nobody else has. Here's another cool coin. This one's not as expensive because of the condition, but again, it's a big chunky 1902, 5 marks. It's got some spots, got a little ding on there, but $80 is a smoking deal on this one. Nobody has something like this listed on eBay for that cheap. And next is a 1906. This one is very, very key date. There are only 230,963 of these ever minted. The other coins are also very expensive, but this one explodes. I mean, absolutely explodes in value when you get BU. And it's super, super rare. I'm going to be the only one on eBay with this listed. I'm only asking $300. I know it sounds expensive, but if you were to buy this, get it graded, and you get a BU grade, the MS-60 books out for $1,000. So why am I not doing that myself? I got a good deal on this, and I'm willing to pass on to you guys. And if someone out there, one of my viewers, really wants something special, this is super, super special. You're not going to find this. This does not exist, and is normally not available on eBay. This is like something you have to sign up for an auction and compete with everybody else. So that's going to be out there, $300. That'll probably go really, really quick based on just the scarcity, and the quality on this is cool. Oh, these two, I will take this out. I forgot to show it. These all have writing. There's always three sides of the coin, right? So the goat means God. I think it's like in God we trust. Yeah, mit, or one with God. I think that's what that means, which is makes sense. They're super religious. I would say 96% of the people were God-fearing, especially back then. And here we have a 1908 3 mark, which is a very weird amount. And this one's also pretty rare. 1908 3 mark. I'm asking $100 for this one. 2.8 million of these made. And this one has very, very, very cool toning. I know it's hard to tell because I've got a super bright white light in it, but I did take some photos to kind of show the very natural toning. And again, this has the writing on the side. So that is going to conclude the 10 best coins I have now. I still have not processed my Netherlands coins. I still got to do the lower denomination German coins, which are also old and super rare, like 1868 silver groschen, 1822. This one you can barely see, super old. 1869 half silver groschen, 3 pfennigs. Guys, you just don't see stuff like this. This one's really weird too. It's a German state Waldeck. There's like 1 year that one came out, and then a 1 pfennig. These are super old. You don't see this stuff here, especially here in the United States. So if someone wants to get into collecting German coins, this is the way to do it. And then to end the video, here's some cool, really old 1778. So this is 2 years after the United States was founded. This is all copper, 1 sol. It's got Louis, what is that, 10, 5, 6, so Louis the 16th. Louis was a pretty popular name back then, but it's so cool. He's got his thing back there. And then this one I wrote 1795 to 1799, but then I actually forgot what these particular coins, I know it's hard to see on this one here, but it's the symbols that determine the date. So there's like a little dude with a bow and arrow, and then I forgot what that is, like a club, and then an A. But that means this was made in 1796, and this was a 5-cent piece. Big old chunky 5-cent. That's bronze too. That's why it's all green and weird looking, and then some. So this one I've got listed for 20. This one for 20. This bad boy here is a really cool Napoleon III coin, a 1-cent piece. Very, very nice eye appeal on it, on both sides. Again, it's hard to show in the video camera, but my pictures really, really do a nice job of zooming in, showing all the defects too. This one I'm only asking $10, and it's like 84 cents for shipping. And this older 1-cent French piece, this one here is $5. And this is all copper, I believe. That's what that one looks like. So I've got coins for every single budget. So if you only got $5, you want to support the channel, awesome. I got you covered right here. I got a lot of coins in my shop for $5 and under. If you're more an American, I got tons of buffaloes. If you want to step up to 10, $15, I got nice silver quarters, proof silver quarters, quarters in CeeLo bags, mint CeeLo bags still. I wanted to do a size compared test with this 10 or 1855. Like, that is so small. It's like amazing this even survived. And this was like a heavily used piece. Again, to put this in perspective, there's our current U.S. smallest piece of change, dime. Look how small that 10 or is. Very cool. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching and supporting me. And again, I'd rather you support me by making a purchase and owning a piece of history, as well as you can buy ones that are actually have silver content. So you're not only securing and turning your U.S. money currency into numismatic history, but you also are getting backed up by the silver content inside the coin. So I think that's very, very cool. And I think investing or setting aside some money in some foreign world old numismatic coins, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll do part 2 when I get these coins listed. But I'm probably going to post this one first, get this listed. I'm going to process these Netherlands coins. I got another 30 coins to list. And it takes me time. And while I'm going through each and every individual coin, I'm learning as well. So that way, when I run into these deals again, I'll know automatically what they're worth. So learning is a lot, and education is a lot of power. Sometimes you can't buy that education. You just have to do it and experience it. So hopefully sharing this information with you guys helps you guys learn as well. So talk to you on the next one.